Yo, we are back. Twin City Sports. This is episode 4, technically. But y'all,
technically.
Yeah. So we are back, man. We got a special guest in the building, man. We'll talk about his stats and big him up later on. We got Meyer Swinney, man. What's going on, man?
I'm not gonna let you know.
Chilling, man. Happy to have you, man. We literally, you know what I'm saying? Like, since we was covering football, you've been somebody that's been on our radar the whole entire time. So it's like, having you here, that's what we wanted. You know what I'm saying? So,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're going to get right into it, man. When did you first start playing sports, man? And, like, what was your first sport growing up?
I started playing sports, like, from when I could remember, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I could remember. I played basketball, football. I played, like, soccer. But,
okay.
Yeah, I was more of a hooper in, like, middle school and elementary school, but then I grew more into a football body and football mindset. So, yeah, I stuck with that.
What position in basketball?
I was, like, a power forward and like a
little point forward action.
Yeah, point forward.
Okay.
What team did you play? Like AAU, or like how far did you go with hooping? Or like
I played with like D1 Minnesota for a little bit, and like
and, like, you was out there.
Heat and like I played with some teams.
You was out there.
What was your style of play? If you had to like compare your style of basketball play to like a pro, who would you say?
Man, I don't know. I'd have to think about. Let me think about it. Probably like shit. I don't know.
Athletic type of
something like I got a little bit of shooting to me.
Okay.
But okay. I can't strap it too much. Maybe Andrew Wiggins.
Okay.
Wiggins.
We let that slide today.
He can't shoot too much, but sometimes he can shoot a little bit.
So you flicking that left?
Yeah.
You're left-handed.
Lefty.
Okay, nice.
That's how it goes, literally, man.
All right, so I just want to get into it. So where are you from? I seen on your brother's profile on Kyle that he spent some time as a youth in Puerto Rico and Florida.
Yeah.
So
we were born here.
Okay.
But then we moved to Puerto Rico and we lived there
that-
for some time, and then we lived in like outside of Miami a little bit too.
Now I visited Puerto Rico. I know living down there must have been life.
It was nice. I was young, so I don't remember much, but I remember some good key parts of it.
Yeah, good weather.
Yeah.
Smells nice.
It was
beautiful
nice.
water.
That sounds like nice.
It was solid for sure.
Especially coming from living in Minnesota.
Yeah.
It's like a whole upgrade.
So when did you guys come back to Minnesota?
Like my 4th grade year.
4th grade. Okay.
So like, I don't know how old I was back then, but
about 9 or 10.
yeah, 9 or 10. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up though, to live abroad or live in another state and also
it was
live.
fun to like learn sports there
Yeah.
because they're just like different culture. Like learning sports in like Florida was a different culture than in
What was like the craziest thing about it to you?
probably just like how hard they are on you as like youth. They're like the coaches are crazy when you're in youth. Like probably more crazy than the high school coaches.
What city?
It was like West Boca.
Okay. I don't think I never heard of that.
It was like we did like Pop Warner though.
Yeah.
So like it was just like the Pop Warner coaches were crazy as hell.
But it's serious down there, as you can see.
Yeah, for sure.
When you got 4 or 5 D1s in one state,
Yeah.
it's serious down there.
It's serious.
It's serious.
It's serious.
It's like a whole real pipeline down
They
there
got
when it
more
comes
than
to
4 or
D1.
5 D1s, I think.
Yep, they do, because they got the D1 AA.
Unless you're talking about big ones versus
I was
small
talking about
ones.
I was talking about the bigs. I was thinking USF, UCF, Florida State, and then Miami. That's what I was thinking, the big ones.
Seeing you have the background there, have you ever even thought about going back there to play, like anything like that?
Well, Miami did, like, they offered me, and I was down there a little bit. Like, it was pretty cool. Like, I fucked with Miami, but, like, I don't think it was, like, my place. But, like, always growing up as a kid, I loved the Gators. But, like, I don't think I don't know. But I love the Gators. Like, my debit card is like a Florida Gators debit card.
Tim Tebow effect. I tell people, forget the hate. Tim Tebow was one of the greatest players I've seen.
There, DJ Lagaway.
Yeah,
he's him.
he's nice.
People can't throw no Tim Tebow. So
No, you cannot Tim Tebow slander around me.
Not college, like leave that alone.
Yeah, I'd take him in the NFL. They was hating.
Yeah,
Hey, he made Cam transfer.
He got blackballed. I feel like, but yeah.
Go ahead. What did you gonna say, boss?
but like Cal's always been like a dream school to me.
Yeah,
like I've been like a Packers fan since I was young.
Okay,
so, like Aaron Rodgers, that Aaron Rodgers pipeline. Like I always loved Aaron Rodgers, and then I was like,
these are Vikings fans here, so
and then, like Cal is just
they don't want to hear all that. You know, unfortunately, look, that just hurt his heart a little bit.
I got the old vintage.
But how can you not appreciate Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah. And
I love Aaron
Cal's
Rodgers.
like a great school, and I love like the place, like just like the place in general.
Did you watch
there this weekend for like the big game? They play Stanford this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah,
it'll be fun. Yeah,
I've seen that.
So this coming weekend you're going?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Have fun there. Hey, you see any of the Deshaun Jackson highlights from back in the day?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
He like pops out to the team for a lot. I think.
Oh, okay.
Like because the
Comeback
receivers
alumni
coach I think played with him.
Yeah.
So I think they're like tight. So he comes back a lot.
It's always good for the alumni to come back too, show their face.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You made it to the NFL, encourage the young guys, keep motivating them.
Yeah.
I love that.
What you just said, that helps the next culture go on when they see old faces like, oh, I could be like him.
I can do
exactly.
it. Oh, that's legendary.
Marshawn Lynch comes back all the time.
Oh yeah, you know he's there.
That's one of the goats.
No. Yeah, that I would love that now. Go meet the beast on babies.
Yeah.
So speaking of big bro though, all right. So I did see you had a big brother Bastion. He's about 5 years older than you.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about him for a little bit because he's also out at Cal Berkeley.
Yeah.
It sounds like that may or may not have had an influence on you going there, but talk about actually it's going to be the first year that you guys actually be on the same team together, and then what was that like sibling rivalry like growing up?
I would say like we like hated each other growing up. Like we hated
Straight
each
to
other.
it.
Like,
Yeah.
absolutely despised each other.
Yeah.
Probably, but like more as he like grew older and we grew older, we kind of like bonded. And when he left, I feel like we became like closer.
Right.
Because then when he came back, we like spent more time together and like
just hung
had
out.
quality time. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm really close with him, and that's like my best friend. So like I'll probably be like with him all the time when I'm out there.
And you get to show you
it was
the ropes.
a huge reason why I went there, definitely.
Yeah.
And just being like family is a huge like part of my life. So just going out there and having family there, so I can also go early because like I'm 17 when I'm going to college.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, I'm going in January.
Nice.
So I'll be there in January.
Yeah, starting early.
So
already
it's
got
also
them
a
credits.
reason why I can go.
Yeah.
Because like
Got
it'd be nicer. I got
relative
family
out there.
so I got people out there.
That's crazy because you mentioned your brother and him being a huge influence while you went there. What's some type of stuff that your brother kind of told you about, D1 football? You know what I'm saying? Like coming in, I know he probably told you like, bro, you got to watch out for this and that. What's some of the biggest and best advice you feel like he ever gave you?
Probably like it's not a joke. Like it's like real football now. So it's like you got to actually like work every day. You can't take a rep off. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like way more fast paced, way more intense. And you just got to like seize every opportunity you can because like the people who make the plays are going to be on the field.
Yeah.
So if you're making plays, you want to be on the field.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what other factors, because you said your brother was a big factor, so was there any other factors when you were weighing all the other schools you had to choose from? You had 15 offers? How many offers did you have?
Maybe 15 or 16, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So what were some other factors you were weighing?
Probably like the coaching staff for sure. Definitely the coaching staff. Like I love the coaching staff there. And then definitely, it's Berkeley education. Like that's one of the
that's
number
top.
one public schools in the
Yeah.
nation. So like that's very important to me. Getting a degree from there would be really nice.
What do you think you're gonna major in?
Probably like business or something like that.
Yeah.
And then it's like a huge like market up there. So like they have a lot of like market up there. It's a big market in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Cal's a good school. It's great weather all year round and best weather to play football.
I thought it was like
it's like
land of tech,
like
right?
70s like all year round.
Yeah.
So the Bay Area is a cool place.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
On college real quick, I got to talk about something we kind of talked about off camera, and I just got to say, are you telling me, so how come the U of M, the Gophers, was never an option for you?
Let's put it out there.
Basically, they just never offered me. They never threw the O to me.
It takes everything.
They kept it. They kept it.
I think I don't think I could wear this hat the rest of this episode. Like,
man,
it just that's.
I'm saying things with my mind that cannot be.
I'm gonna post this clip. Good brother LD said this. He said for some reason, I don't know why, but the U of M does not recruit in home. And at first we thought it was maybe a conspiracy, maybe because we'll see here one, two here. And
yeah.
But it's like, no, that was the decoy. How does this?
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't want to dwell on that. I just had to bring that up.
And I like PJ. I'm gonna keep it real. I like PJ. I like the culture he's of course brought to Minnesota and the tenacity he gets the guys to play with, but. Get in-home talent, man. Please get some more. I know you're getting a couple. That's not enough. Get some more in-home talent, baby.
Let me be the GM. I'm doing good on college football right now. My dynasty is immaculate. Immaculate. I can't wait to play with you on there.
Hey, next year.
Hey, that's off the script. So how do you feel about being in the game next year?
then it's gonna be awesome. That's like a dream come true. You know?
It is.
We'll see what overall they put me, but like hopefully they don't hold me for real. No. They haven't talked to me about it, but hopefully they don't play me.
No.
Hopefully they don't play on my
So
name.
do you have the game? Do you have the game this year?
No, I
was gonna say,
have an Xbox.
Okay.
Xbox, yeah.
Get a PlayStation.
I be on PC.
Oh, that's not bad. Get a PC.
School, man.
Get
I'm still playing the PS5.
I'll be on PC.
Yeah, I gotta upgrade soon, man.
Yeah, I do too.
So I'm curious about now that Wayne brought up the video game and stuff. We know that that's possible now because of the whole NIL era that we're in now. So do you have any thoughts about the NIL era? And you don't have to speak particularly on your situation, but do you have any thoughts on it in general? How's it affected recruiting? How does it affect players' mentality? You know, all that.
I think it's just like, for me, I don't like expect it. Like nobody, I don't think anybody ever got paid to play college ball for me, so I don't expect myself to get paid for it.
Yeah.
So, like, if I play good and it comes with it, that's great. But I'm not expecting it. Like, I just want to play football. That's what I want to do.
That's dope.
And I got college paid for free. So
Exactly.
that's like a lot of money right there that they're spending on me.
Yeah.
So, and the football team puts a lot of money into the like the program as well. So
Yeah.
you know.
Room and board to get to eat good.
Ooh, smash it.
It's became like a way too much of a It's became way too much of like a factor.
Yeah.
Like into recruiting, I feel like it's a lot of like booster schools can get better players.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely
crazy.
Definitely a whole business.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
It's a business.
Like a lot of like people that would have commit to a hometown school, like they go get some money somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like Bryce Underwood just got offered like $10.5 million to play at Michigan or something.
I seen that.
That was crazy. Like
I seen
that's
that.
ridiculous. How you got that much money to give to one player?
To give to
College?
one.
That's like more than like a rookie
Donations.
contract in the NFL.
That's
more than a rookie
Alumni.
contract in the NFL.
That's more than some contracts in the NBA, Bronny.
Guaranteed. Like that's more than a rookie contract. Like,
Listen.
$10 million? That's more than that's ridiculous.
And technically you getting that for like a half a year, because football is only from about August till January.
yeah.
That ain't a sweet lick.
Do you know any of the in and outs of it? Like as far, because like you said, there's booster groups and there's people funding it. You know, so are people saying, if you give me this type of money, we'll go to your school? Or is it like, is there certain restrictions or stipulations that players have to fulfill performance wise? Is it, you know, if it's anything like that, got to show up to a certain amount of events, or I don't know.
I don't know. I don't really know the ins and outs of it too much, but I know like players can get paid for like certain events, like certain pop-ups events,
Right.
like it's like paid for that. And then like they can get like money from the school, just like probably on like a monthly basis, I'm assuming.
Okay.
But that's like all I really know.
It's a different business, man.
Yeah.
We did talk about the boy. Yeah. Well, I don't want to go there, but we did talk about
You're not
the boy.
talking about
Yeah. A lot to unpack there, though. And then I'm just going to stay on this college topic. One more question. Who was the first school you got an offer from?
Northern Arizona.
Northern Arizona.
Northern
Okay.
Arizona Flagstaff like university. Like I was at a tournament, and my trainer knew another trainer out there, and his brother was the NAU coach. Yeah. And I was just balling out at like an AZ like 7-on-7 tournament, and he just like threw the O like a week later.
Right.
How old were you when you
That's
got
dope.
the first offer?
It was right after my sophomore year. So like it was after my sophomore season.
Yeah.
Right.
That 7-on-7 season.
How'd that make you feel? Did you feel like,
It was
all
good.
right, I'm on now?
It was nice. Like it was nice, but I felt like it was sort of like kind of like I wanted to get an offer where it was like I didn't have a connection. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like the best feeling. Because then like, you know, like getting a random call from a coach or getting a random text from a coach, it's like, call me.
Yeah.
Call me. I always do like that.
Yeah.
Good feeling.
No, I understand that too, but hey, don't mind a handout, man.
Yeah.
Don't mind
Oh,
a
no,
handout for
definitely.
sure.
Definitely.
For sure.
Definitely grateful for all the offers. Like I considered like every single school at one point, but I
Right.
think I made my decision. And
Yeah.
I'm not gonna back out on it. So
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a good decision still though.
You see a lot of kids either backing out or they
Yeah.
enter the transfer protocol when
Yeah.
it's like you shouldn't be able to
do that easily.
Yeah.
it's that easy. Like if it's an actual cause, like I get it for sure. Because I feel like it could have benefited some players, but I feel like nowadays these new players are using that like a free agency, and I feel like it's gonna mess up the game in the long run.
The NCAA could have prevented that. I won't go into further details, but they could have prevented this from being a bigger thing. But
like the whole point of football, like there's adversity.
I agree, 1,000%. It's almost like they caused this themselves.
They caused it. They could have.
He said now they got to deal with it.
Yeah, they could have prevented.
Watch them be new stipulations, and then within the next 5 years, they're gonna figure out something.
That's crazy.
What were you saying?
There's like
football having adversity naturally.
Yeah, like football has adversity, so like I feel like if you're like not in the position you want to be in, you should just like work harder.
Yeah,
try to get there.
Yeah,
that's what the game's about.
Yeah,
that's definitely what it's about. Well, let me ask you, since kind of just still talking about football, who was the best defensive player you ever played against?
I don't know. I don't really pay attention to how good they are.
Oh shit.
That's not what I do.
So you kind of don't even.
I don't pay attention to how good.
Was there ever like a challenge though, like for you, like?
Yeah, there's some challenges, but like I feel like if they threw me, like, I'm not saying anything about me not getting the ball, but like I feel like if in some games that I got the ball more, like I could have showed that nobody could guard me. Okay. But I feel like I left some on the table a little bit this year. Even having the stats that I did, I feel like I left some on the table. Like,
and that's crazy.
That's the question you have.
I felt like I left a lot on the table. So I'm just improving as I go. Yeah. Like as you get older and older, you just like start to understand football, and it becomes a lot less chaotic.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You start to like process the game more. So I feel like I'm only getting better. Like I feel like I'm getting better every year.
And that's good that you want to get better, because that just only means that you're going to work hard. You're going to keep doing the things that it takes to become great. So,
what do you feel was the year that you made the biggest leap, or the time in your high school career you made the biggest leap development wise?
Probably like this year.
Yeah.
Probably like this year. Yeah. I was low-key I was in the lab this off season, just like grinding.
Yeah.
And then like being more comfortable with the game, get more comfortable in my body too. Like I got a lot more comfortable in my body as I'm growing up. You know what I'm saying? So. Last year I was less like coordinated.
Yeah.
This year I'm like more in tune with my body, trying to be like smoother, not trying to rush anything, and trying to just be patient with the game.
And then you said you have the option to choose tight end versus wide receiver, and you chose to go wide receiver. So do you think that decision helped your development too? Like you knew you were going to lock in on one thing. So
yeah. Like I feel like it helped me a lot. Like, but I feel like I could play any position like on that. So like. I don't know what they're going to put me at Cal, but like maybe I'm a tight end. I don't really care. I just want to be on the field, like wide receiver or tight end. I just want to be on the field. So it would be fun to play football. I love both positions. Like I appreciate them just as much as I appreciate the other. So
do whatever it takes to get on that field.
Whatever it takes, man. You get to hit people at tight end. That's fun. You know, I
play tight end,
and like catching the ball is fun too. Like I like to do either. You basically do the same thing in both positions. One's just hitting bigger people.
Yeah, that you just block a little more. Yeah, that's it.
So like you welcoming that, like you like that. Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, I didn't see him shy for no. That's one thing I was gonna say. I don't think I seen you ever really like get jammed.
Yeah, no, I don't really like. I pride myself in like not getting like caught off the line. Not get caught off the line. Like if somebody got me, I'm not.
I seen one on like your first highlight play on Huddle. It seemed like the corner was supposed to jam you because it was supposed to double team him. Right. I'm like, how do you get beat on the go route of the double team? I don't know. That was some horrible defense. But they were supposed to double team him, so I'm like, that corner was supposed to jam to allow the safety time to get over.
No, he was trying to jam. I hit him with a release.
You hit him with a quick move. That's why I said he didn't jam. He was gone. The safety took the most horriblest angle ever. I'm sorry, kid. Hopefully, I'm not, but you took a bad angle there, kid.
Bad play, yeah.
You took a horrible angle to be supposed to be double teaming, or if you're supposed to be over the top in a 2-man,
great throw.
You were not there.
It was a great throw.
It was a great throw.
Reach out.
Was that
right on the money, and you just kept going.
That was Mason, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to
a lot of these like moves, like off the line of scrimmage, are literally like basketball moves, though. Too, like it's like dribbling a ball.
You're right.
Sort of. That's what it is, really.
That's crazy.
You hear Doug Baldwin say that shit.
And then I gotta ask, because you have like some of the best animation celebrations, man. Like, who was that? What game was that?
The Eden Prairie game.
You scored on them. You did like one. You did like a bear crawl.
Yeah. No, I was in mode. I was just in mode.
Broke like 4 tackles. It was going hard.
I was teed up.
He was geeked up there.
My favorite one is when you scored, and then you must have scored like I don't know if it was your 3rd or 4th, whatever, and the defender was right by you, and you was like,
oh yeah, that was the 4th one.
That one. Yeah.
I was happy the ref did not hate right there. I seen him. He looked like he wanted to. I swear he looked like he was ready to.
He had to witness greatness.
Yeah, but he did not hate. Thank you. Sometimes you got to know when to just like allow greatness to happen. Yeah.
Do you practice that, or is that just kind of come to mind?
No, I was just kind of in mode. I was just like,
I could tell because at the beginning of that clip when you're just walking over like I'm about to go trust in me. I'm like he's geeked up right now. Right. I'm gonna ask about that later too because I know playing Eden Prairie. I got questions about that. But so I heard you say like family being big, you know what I'm saying, for you and things like that, and that's great. You know, we just want to know. Cause we always want to big up the parents on here. Because when you're a great player, you know you can't do it alone. Even though there are some stories out there, some tough stories, Bob. You know we do get that, but for the most part, there's always some great parents behind these great players, definitely. Man. Let's talk about how big of an influence your parents were and getting you to the player that you are today.
I wouldn't be here without my parents. I wouldn't be the player I am or the person I am without my parents. They've always been there for me my whole life, and they've always set me up for success, and they've never set me up for failure. So they always build me up, but they give me
tough love,
constructive criticism. Yeah,
that's what's needed.
So it's what's needed a lot of times. So they get the job done. Definitely, you know, I love my mom and dad, and they've brought me to a lot of different places. You know what I'm saying? I've lived in Florida. Yeah, I've experienced other communities and stuff like that. So they've just made me grow as a person a lot.
So, and then I did see something. I just have to ask. Now, your dad is a hairstylist?
Yeah.
Okay.
He played football too. He was football, but his parents.
He's made a record reflect.
That's just for some reason. They put that on, I don't know. Your brother was being funny or something.
He played in JUCO, so
No, I think your brother was being funny or something because for some reason I was on the bio on his page. I was like, I got to ask about that because it was just his father's a hairstylist. So I was like, why is that in his bio? I don't get why that's
in his own bio?
That's in his player profile. I'm like, that's why I said he had to be being funny.
He owns commercial real estate as well. So
okay. So he had to be being funny.
And then he owns the salon, and then his parents were also hairstylists. So
okay.
Cool. He just took
it's a family.
Yeah. Okay. He played football all his life. He just wasn't there in the grades department, so he couldn't go nowhere for real.
It's okay.
He's probably the smartest man I know.
Right.
Yeah.
It's okay though.
And school's not for everybody sometimes.
No, man.
It's definitely not.
I literally tell people that. I wish they would give more options for kids who got a work ethic, but they just can't really function in school. I really wish they would.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to say just, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's true though.
Something for them to do. Something early.
Because they just put people in debt. That's crazy.
That's crazy. But
it's crazy.
I'm thankful to be able to be smart, intelligent in school, but some people I know that just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? No matter they're smart outside of school. When I talk to them, they sound intelligent, but
just school
on paper,
the books.
It's a different test for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Comprehension skill. I know people that are smart in books, but they can't read a room for nothing. And it's damn, what would you rather have? Be good at math or know how to get out of a room a lot? It's one of those. But
read the room. Read the room, sir.
But now, looking at just football, going back on football, who is your favorite wide receiver of all time, man?
I could tell you a couple.
Go ahead. I like that.
I love Jordy Nelson. That was my favorite player.
I said I do it.
Nice.
Jordy Nelson. That was my favorite player growing up, and then Jordy
was nice.
And you remind me of Jordy.
Devontae too because he was he was a Packer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I like Steve Smith.
You have
Steve
to.
Smith a lot.
You have to love Steve Smith.
North Carolina,
man.
Yeah.
What's crazy is it's two people that he's
89.
Two people that you've mentioned. Two people that you've mentioned. I feel like you are comparable to. So, but keep going. Keep going.
And then who else? I fuck with Drake London right now. I think he's tough.
He is. He's tough.
Yeah, that's really it. That's my top three. That's my favorite. I like Des Bryant as well.
Des Bryant.
That's sneaky.
Man, the good days. Look at dude.
As he should. Why wouldn't you?
If you had
he don't get gemmed. Des Bryant ain't getting gemmed. What
Marius Thomas. About? I love all those.
Broncos. Yeah. If you could pick any NFL team to play for, who would it be? Say right now.
Right now?
Yeah, say right now if there was a throw you on the team and it was you know what? You got 4 snaps. What team would you want to play for?
Packers or Niners?
Okay, you
Those are great
Packers.
choices.
Packers or the Niners?
I would definitely go to the Niners.
Niners are cool.
I know
team.
Kyle Shanahan can draw up
can
a
do some
great 4 plays.
Right.
I don't know about the Packers 4 plays. They can
They can
drive.
get there. They can get there for sure.
And 4?
You seen that win? Last game.
I did see Jordan Love with the heroic miracle play. You know what I'm saying? Jordan Love be balling though, so I can see that. But just 4 plays, like all you get is Tell him again. Say it again. No, say it again.
He's surprising us right now. So hey, I'm not gonna argue that. As long as that man can.
He getting ready to turn back into him old self. I told you that.
A bad one, Vikings.
We lost one.
We lost two bad ones. Both of ours.
Yeah,
we lost 2, but we good. We back on the winning side.
Y'all be second in the division. Y'all lose to the Bears this weekend, and then
Oh my God, they
and
bite.
actually, speaking of bets, you would do.
I owe you.
Yep, you would do.
I owe you, man.
Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Speaking of that, who would you think was going to win that Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight?
I was hoping Mike Tyson won, but Jake Paul. I thought Jake Paul was gonna win.
He got me.
I'm glad he didn't knock him out. I feel like he wanted to, but he just didn't.
Yeah, no, I don't know if it was rigged for real. I think he's just old.
He shouldn't have been out there.
Yeah,
I was sad for him.
He didn't throw like one uppercut.
Couldn't.
Yeah,
I feel like
he doesn't have like the torque for it.
And then he had his whole. We gonna get to that.
Yeah, he had his whole, whatever we'll call it. Like
that was on
in the locker room. That was crazy.
Do that, bro.
He was on demon time.
Once I seen that man in that locker room,
that was crazy.
I said I done lost $20.
Just walking around live TV too.
I seen that man in that locker room. And I said I done lost $20.
Yeah,
instantly. I said, yeah, I done lost $20 just like that. Yes, sir. Whatever, Mike. But yeah, let's keep it going, man. So let's start moving towards Eden Prairie rivalry. I want to talk about that because that was crazy. I seen that you guys, of course, always battling. Took a couple losses prior years, and then you were able to actually beat them in that playoffs to go to the championship. So let's talk about that first, because then you guys were able to carry that momentum over, and then of course you thrashed them this year, had one of your most viral games, I would say, viral moments, and just used and abused them. But let's talk about, man, like what it took and what that feeling was like when you guys were like finally like we're showing them like we're on top now.
I feel like we just came in there knowing that like they're just like us, like don't fear a man across from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're just playing football out there after all. So, like, if we make more better plays than them, we're going to win. So, we just knew that we could do that. And, like, as a team, if we just play for each other and, not for, like, stats or highlights or anything like that, we're going to win. So, I think we got, like, the best deck of cards in the state. So, that's what we go in there with that mentality. And we get out with the W.
So, you think that was the biggest difference? Because it looks like you played them twice last year.
Yeah, and I feel like just, like, we realized who we are as a team, and we established our identity later in the season than a lot of other teams. Mm-hmm. So I feel like we just needed that time to establish our identity, and then know who to go to, and then we killed them in the playoffs last year. I feel like the score, it was like, what is it, 28-7?
Yep.
But it was like that touchdown was like very late, so it was like 28-0 for a long time.
Basically, so they got to get some kind of garbage points or whatever.
Yeah, and then this year I feel like it was more of like one of our easier games. But I also just feel like I was on like I don't even. Like,
I seen. We just was talking about it.
I could just feel it. That day I went to school. I got up in the morning. I could just feel. I could just feel it.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes it's just like and then I'm loose today.
Before the game when they was doing the national anthem, I was just sitting there. I was telling everybody, I feel good today. I feel good.
Yeah.
That was legendary.
Cause that's what I wanted to ask. Cause I'm like, dang, that's a quick turnaround too. Because I seen like it was like you guys were 4-6 your sophomore year, and then a quick turnaround to 9-4. So you still had a couple bumps through the road, but like you just said, you guys were actually getting better through the season. So you guys kind of caught fire towards the end of the season. You make it all the way to the finals. And then I just have another question to ask, man. I don't want to get too down on you, but we're not going to end on this note. Don't trust me. But I just got to ask, because the competitor in you, I hear the competitor in you. I feel like I know what your answer is going to be, but I want to hear it. So last year you guys losing the finals, man, by 28-27. But this year, then, unfortunately, you take the loss to Maple Grove. Which loss do you think, man, kind of sucked the most, man? They both suck. I'm pretty sure.
Last year.
Last year, okay.
Definitely last year. I wanted a state championship.
Thank you.
Bad. Last year was definitely worse. But like, you're gonna lose football games, so you gotta be the guy to become the guy. So like, you gotta be the guy to lose championship to become the guy who wins them.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
I lost it back then, so now I'm gonna win it later in my career.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's the mentality to have. Because that's what I was saying. Because I was telling them, I was like, I can't say that when we played, I wasn't sad after my senior year just because I knew my senior year, I left it all on the table. Yeah, like I knew senior year, like people couldn't say I didn't leave it all on the table. You know what I'm saying? Like you can say whatever you want, but I showed up every game. I was there, blah, blah, blah. I left it all on the table. So I'm not going to cry about that. But losing in a championship by 1, and then I don't want to keep bringing up that horrible feeling. But what happened? Did the kicker miss a field goal or
no? We went for 2.
Oh, tried to win it.
Yeah. Because like there's
overtime.
No we wanted to win
This is in regulation or overtime?
Regulation with like 15 seconds.
Okay.
We wanted to win it, and we got literally like 1 inch. It was like his elbow went down right before the goal line.
Oh, that's heartbreaking, man.
But like. Hey, like it's just
football.
We were back to work. It's football. We were back to work.
It's football.
Next week we were back to work in the gym.
And you can live with that.
Yeah, I can live with that.
You went for the win.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that?
At least we didn't. At least we dn't go into overtime and lose.
Yeah, no, you can live with that. Like and the trust and belief. Yeah. What does that say about you guys?
The guy who was running the ball and he didn't get in. Like he had one of like the best seasons this year.
Yeah,
like, he was doing great. He used that definitely as fuel.
Okay,
he's like one of my good friends.
All right,
he's my running. He's our running back. He's definitely him. Like
what's his name?
Chase Bjorgard.
Okay,
Junior.
Junior.
Yeah.
Number 21. We're about to cover him.
He's tough. Yeah.
We'll be looking for you on that radar next year, Chase.
We're gonna look for him.
He be mixing people. I'm not gonna lie. His juke moves. He got good jump cuts and everything. He looks very polished and like pro with his movements. He got good spin moves too. His highlight tape is raw.
Meyer has put you on the radar, so
definitely just put you on.
hey, we about to find you. We're about to dig you up.
Strader too.
Shout him out.
Jabari Strader, definitely. That's my dog. Like,
okay,
we've been training together for a long time. He's been in like the TNT program with me.
Yeah,
and like Trill and all those guys. Mason.
All right.
Yeah.
Trill's going to SDSU next year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Another receiver.
Yeah.
He's playing DB though. He's corner.
He gonna go to DB?
Yeah. He's going as corner. But he could go D1 as receiver.
You ever play both sides?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I could have, but I don't think they would have let me.
Okay.
But like I asked.
You could have if you, but it just wasn't needed.
I did my freshman year.
Okay.
I played like safety, stuff like that.
I love a tall, big safety.
Yeah,
Y'all know I'm a fan of him. I'm a fan of
Kyle Hamilton.
Chancellor out here.
Kyle Hamilton, definitely. He's raw. He's a young guy.
Okay, we on the radar. We're looking for him.
Yeah, definitely.
Kyle Hamilton in the Ravens.
He's like that?
Yeah, Kyle Hamilton.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
I don't like him.
Oh, no. I have to watch more.
I was hoping that's not the one you were talking about.
Kyle Hamilton. Ravens,
I mean, he's
Kyle
decent.
Hamilton.
He's decent.
No, he's raw for sure.
Look, their D-back, the Ravens secondary this year, besides Marlon Humphrey, they're too inconsistent. They're just too inconsistent.
You could just take it out.
He's a good player, though.
I'll give them that. They're decent. I won't say that they're not the worst, but
he was
they're the worst
thing out of college too, and he played good.
But they're the worst part of their second. They're the worst part of their defense.
I haven't been watching the Ravens, so I can't speak on them.
That's why
He'll make me look him up.
When I watch, he be hitting shit.
He'll make me look him up. I think they tackle. They're going to tackle. No, I'm not saying that, but they miss a lot of coverages. It's a lot of miscommunication on that back end, and that's unfortunately why they've lost games they shouldn't have lost.
I have to watch the kid. So speaking just back on high school football, what was your favorite high school football moment of all time, man?
Probably like beating EP.
Oh man, so that was
gotta
both
be
times.
Yeah.
Okay, we about to damn near post that whole highlight footage
because
on this episode.
It was fun. It was fun to beat them, and then also like just like had this like all the big touchdown games are fun. Yeah. It's just fun to get that type of like momentum, and you just get that feeling in your body that you know you're gonna eat that game.
I seen one team And I want to know, was this like 99 yards? You caught like a screen in the end zone?
Yeah. We just, like, my coach, this is going to sound hilarious, but he was like, my coach literally, one of my coaches said to my other offensive coach, I dare you to do it like a tunnel screen right now, because we were up a little bit. I already had like 2 touchdowns, I think.
Yeah.
And then he was like, all right, I'm going to do it. It'd be hilarious. And then he threw it, and then I just took that shit to the crib. Both of my legs caught calf cramps like at the 50-yard line, but then they stopped when I kept running. And then when I stopped in the end zone, both of them caught cramps.
Just locked up on you.
Crazy.
Since you bring that up, has there ever been a point, I don't want to get your coach in trouble, but have you ever switched the play in the huddle? Like you, Meyer, said, all right, throw it to me.
No, we've never done that, but we have like, our coach has a lot of like options for us sometimes on the like the red zone.
Oh, so you guys are
give
auto.
each other signals.
RPOs.
Yeah.
No
RPOs.
Just audibles.
It'd be like a signal.
Just checks.
It'd be like check.
It gives y'all freedom.
Yeah. So like if you have like a solo, it's just like.
I love real coaching.
I hope some coaches will learn.
I love real coaching.
How often did y'all do that?
Like on all my jump ball phase.
Like all of them.
Crazy.
We need them right
like
now.
all of them.
Anytime you seen one,
During
it was
Eden
just
Prairie,
simple.
That was not the play called during Eden Prairie.
Yeah.
And then
That back corner end zone one?
Yeah. And then I'm pretty sure that wasn't the play called during Eden Prairie on the 99-yard either. I'm pretty sure he just
He just do it.
I told him to check because he was pressing me. So I told him if he presses me, then we check.
Yeah.
Go ball, throw me that shit.
What's your favorite route, just in general?
I don't know. I like all of them.
Yeah.
Just throw me the
He
ball.
well rounded on that route tree. I see him run drags, digs.
I can run any route. Like
slants,
I got
goals,
official
posts.
routes for sure.
Yeah.
I'm like polished. Like that's like my best trait.
That's what I said.
Like on
The
film,
the routes is just your best. Okay.
Polished. I feel like I'm polished on film. Like everything looks very like polished.
Who would you compare yourself to? Cause I was going here's what I'm gonna tell you first. I seen, like what I said, you already saying 2, right? It was 5 that I was thinking about.
5, damn.
Just because it's components from all of them, but you can mix them up however you want. But I had Larry Fitzgerald because that first step, that quick, you're not really jamming Larry. That's a mistake.
Yeah, in his range, Meyer's range
in
too.
the route tree, you can run the route tree. I had Adam Thielen.
I see Adam.
I had Cooper Cupper. Mm-hmm. I had Jordy Nelson and Steve Smith.
Steve Smith? You had Steve Smith?
I had Steve Smith.
Oh, wow.
Because of the tenacity.
I like that one.
Because I see the tenacity.
Yeah.
The tenacity is what gets me the fire, I want the ball in this moment. Like Steve Smith wants that in that moment.
AJ Brown.
Ooh.
Or AJ Green.
Okay.
AJ Brown
Green?
or AJ Green.
Okay.
That's what my
AJ Green was different. AJ Green was different.
I feel like he didn't get the right.
I think that's probably the best one, AJ Brown, because like he's not too tall, but he's like bulkier too. Like I'm not too tall, but I'm not too skinny either.
Yeah, that's true too. I like AJ Brown over Philly. He's a great receiver too. But but what about the list I gave you? What'd you think?
Yeah, but I'm not like Cooper's not lanky. He's not like a lanky. None of those guys are like very lanky. Yeah. Like built like me. I go by like more based on like the build and like the running type for your like comparison. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can see that. But Jordy's what? About
Jordy's similar. Jordy's definitely similar.
That's why. So I thought I put.
But Adam Thielen, I don't know about Adam Thielen.
No, we was route running.
Is it because he's a Viking? Yeah.
But no, don't play like me. You don't got no. You don't yak.
No, it's the route that you can run any route. Like I've seen you get in that end zone, run that slant, catch it in that end zone. You know what I'm saying?
I can hear you.
Feel like I've seen that.
What I do?
No, because I wouldn't say any of them directly.
Maybe too.
Yeah,
Michael Thomas might be.
Michael Thomas, Yo, he needs to stay off Twitter.
Yeah, he definitely needs to stay off Twitter.
I don't think I would say any of them directly besides Jordy. Because Jordy was crazy with the Packers. That was a crazy. Directly, but I was just thinking like pieces, like the Larry Fitzgerald. You can run the route tree. You're not getting jammed. Steve Smith, the tenacity you're bringing, and you want it in that moment. Because I always tell people it's like when you gotta accept the challenge of being great.
Yeah,
that's one thing that makes you a great player is that wanting to be great in those moments. No, I know we can go that way, but come this way. You know what I'm saying? Please come this way. So that's why I like that. Yeah.
But nah, man, it's been a pleasure, man. We appreciate you really pulling up, man, for real. Like we're definitely gonna be following you. We got a lot more in store for what we're doing with this platform and the program and the company. So we definitely was gonna be watching you. We plan to cover everybody from Minnesota who goes on to do big things. Yeah, part of the tribe that helped build this village. You know what I'm saying? So again, man, shout out to you. Good luck this year. Our next year at Cal. Yeah. Well, going. Leave
it early. Yeah. 2025. 2025.
You know what I mean? But good luck for all that, and I wish you success, man. It's been another episode. Twin City Sports, episode 4. We are out.
Peace. All right, man.